gentlemen, to the 2K. Pulling away from that Denial ON game, it's very, very close. I'll keep you updated as to who picks up the win. It's actually tied at 155 to 155. However, in terms of maps, this game close as well, tied at 1-1 in the series. Also to update you, TCM beat FaZe 6-1 S&D Biolab to progress through and also knock FaZe out of the 2K. So early round exit for FaZe. That means TCM will play Rise at the bottom side of the bracket. FizzUp rocking the AK-12 chance. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I would comment and say I don't necessarily agree with the decision because I don't think the AK-12 was quite as good as the IMR or the BAL, but he was on a 4 streak, so it was working out for him for a moment. Then his entire team goes down. But I think it's a preference thing. If he likes it, why not? And I also saw someone mention that I think the teams agreed to no IMR, so he might just be testing the AK-12 to see if it turned out to be a dominant weapon too that nobody knew about.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of players experiment with it. Parasite comes to mind. He messed around with it at the season finals. He messed around with it in the regionals. Saw him use S&D Biolab quite a lot. But I don't know. Something which people haven't really stuck with. You know, people have tested it out and been like, yeah, it's okay. But then ultimately it's like, well, I feel like as long as the BAL will progressively shoot faster, as long as it has that kind of like passive, I guess is the best way of explaining it, I think the BAL's always going to be the most dominant assault rifle in the game.
I don't know. I might pull the IMR over the BAL, but it's kind of 50-50 and pretty situational. But yeah, without a doubt, the AK-12 is just a slight step below both of those weapons anyways.
So, first flag goes in favor of Prophecy. Nice little run there from Sensor, who has 0 kills and has died 5 times, but has a flag, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. And Sensor's pulling the flag once again. Let's have a look at how, inside the mind of Doug Sensor Martin, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so has the flag, pushes bottom side, had to push bottom side, had to kind of pull the flag, so smart play. We know opposition players will be spawning over towards pool side, but as I say that, someone gets an absolute god spawn directly behind Sensor, and he falls and dies. So that should be Twiz capping this flag over on pool side, relatively uncontested. In fact, there's going to be no contention at all. So this game is going to be tied at 1-1, and Denial did just win that hardpoint game.
I'm going to give Sensor the benefit of the doubt and say that they're trying to practice like OG does, to where Karma going and not getting a single kill, and they actually won a retreat CCF against 3-Up. So maybe Prophecy is trying to assert dominance and saying, hey, Sensor, don't get a kill, but still cap flags. And yeah, he seems to be sticking quite true with that goal line. Now he's at 0-7, so that might just be what's going on. And as all of this is happening, yeah, SP's almost going to be able to cap another flag. It looks like both flags are going to come out right away. Aqua is going to get taken down, though, so that is going to be another flag. So SP going up 2-1. So I think it might be time. Sensor, they get a kill. And there we go as soon as that happens. So now Sensor is trying to kill things.
I feel like too many players get too objective-oriented mindset in terms of, I'm just going to quickly run and pull the flag. I'm just going to pull the flag. I'm going to pull the flag. I'm going to pull the flag. And it just doesn't work like that. You need to be able to slay up before you can touch that flag. And something which Prophecy not able to do, and now you see Strictly Business on the unpreferred side with a flag lead, 2-1, 30 seconds left, and SB more than happy to keep things the way they are right now. In fact, they're going to go for another flag, but no. John shut down, FizzUp in a position to try and trade the kill, gets the 2-piece. Now, can he manage to get past the one player chasing? He knows the player's going to chase. He turns around, goes for the challenge, picks up the kill, heads up play from FizzUp. Now, can he jump over pool wall? There's going to be 2 more players challenging him. Hip fires 1 flag, going to be returned though. And at the half, it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Strictly Business.
Yeah, I mean, for all of the kills to Sensor to get that entire match, because he only got 2 of them. That was a pretty big one, because he was
only
able
got
to stop
2 kills in 5
at the end of
minutes.
that streak and you know, prevent the flag cap from coming in. So as far as 2 kills go, I guess those are the 2 kills you want to have. But that's definitely the reason they're losing right now.
I mean, Jesus. 2-11? I feel like I could get more than 2 kills. Like, that's not going to cut it. Sensor desperately needs to step things up. Not really much more to say about that. Other than, let's watch Sensor off the break. See what's going on. No tactical grenades. All right, so let's check out his class. Overcharged. I feel like he's just too flag pull orientated mindset. You know when players just get into that mindset of I just need to pull a flag? I feel like that's Sensor right now. He's just continuously just trying to run in the opposition base and pull the flag, and you can't do that. You need to be able to pick up kills.
I mean, yeah, you're right without a doubt. And I don't know if it's just like the whole broadcaster delay that happens in Advanced Warfare, just like ever slight. But at the beginning of the round, Sensor tried to shoot out the glass window, like right by the pool, and he missed shots and hit a wall. So he's also missing shots on inanimate objects that are really big. So that might also be a slight contributing factor to why Sensor is now only at 3 and 13.
Aqua picks up 2 with the bow, looking down poolside. And you see him actually push all the way up into the enemy base. Teammates pick up some kills. This should be a flag pull. Only one player in a position to start. Oh my god, Fizzip just got the sickest 3-piece of his career. He's going for 4. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Go for the montage clip, Fizz. Do it. Just do it to him. But that was a huge, huge flex up. Aqua still in the enemy base, though. May be forced to go for a flag pull.
Yeah, honestly though, right there, that might be a case, like an argument for using AK-12, because that shot that he lined up, it was like a pinhole shot, and if the AK-12 had recoiled at all anymore, he wouldn't have been able to pull that off, because he had to be like pinpoint accurate, and I think maybe the bow has a little bit more recoil than the AK-12, so maybe a bit harder to control. So it's a really big stretch, but maybe if he was using the bow, he wouldn't have been able to pick up the 3-piece, so the AK-12 kind of saved him there.
I feel like this is one of those games, right? People are going to look at it and go, yo, Fizzip just went 23 and 12 with the AK-12. The AK-12 is godlike, bro. And then you're going to see an influx of people start running the AK-12. Whereas you see that, like, completely shaky shots, right? That's gun irrelevant. Those kind of gunfights are completely gun irrelevant. Like, he just missed shots. If you had about all the AK-12 and just hadn't missed, would have been able to cap that. Oh, sorry, would have been able to pick up that kill. Rather, as you see, Aches struggling to pick up that kill, but flag will be pulled, and I'm surprised to see Strictly Business struggling as much as they are on the preferred side now.
Yeah, both teams have just had a lot of pressure put on them. I mean, Fizzip is pretty much camping back like in that cave. He was able to get a 3-piece, but it comes up all the time. If you turtle up, it's going to be very costly. And it looks like Apathy was able to win that very clutch gunfight against Nate Shot, so he is able to get the flag at the last second, even though John picked up the kill right after. So yeah, again, it is tied. But yeah, I don't really understand the whole favored-unfavored side match for this thing.
I just completely disagree with the way that SB have played this for the most part. Turtling your base is just not what you want to do. You need poolside control, and they haven't even looked as if they've wanted to try and push out and get it, which has been the big concern for me. As Twiz has pulled the flag, but there's 3 players chasing. He's going to fall Sensor, thinking about going for that return. Now 11 and 18, so he's drastically stepped things up to the point where Twiz on SB is actually 13 and 20. So he's almost gone from 2 kills in one side of a CTF game to actually not the worst in the lobby, which is ridiculous to say.
Okay, that flag ended up getting returned after getting traded back and forth many, many times. I was very concerned though when Sensor didn't go for their turn when he was sitting by Pool Rock, because it ended up going to the hands of John and then into the hands of Nate Shot. So it did get stopped, but I have no idea why Sensor didn't just throw his body on that flag in the first place. But it doesn't matter because Prophecy is able to come away with it, and Sensor has picked up quite a bit. 12 and 21, not the greatest score, but a lot better than like the 2 and 12 or whatever it was he was sitting at.
Couldn't get much worse, gents. I'm gonna be honest. The only way it gets worse is if Sensor gets 1 kill this side, and that's definitely a push, even for the likes of him. But Aches now pushing in towards that enemy base, picks up 1 kill. Can he find the second? No, not gonna be able to happen. You see Sensor just playing so passive on his flag. Doesn't want to give anything up. Teammates gonna have to rotate towards him. Smart play really from Sensor as his teammates went for 1 valiant push. He had to make sure no one was overextending to go for a counter pull because they would have actually kept that flag. So Sensor playing smart hit. 25 seconds left. Gonna need to pick up 2 kills. There's the first. Second one from behind. Oh, actually 1 more on the flag. Doesn't matter, teammates clean him up. This one somehow is going to OT.
Yeah, and just to backtrack a lot, I think you're right in that whole mentality of Sensor just, only pull flags, only objective kills come second sort of thing. I think the desperation pulls can work on Biolab, for example, but I think Retreat is just too big and a little bit too balanced of a map to just, be able to win by pulling flags. It's not going to work out for you unless you're picking up those kills, which is exemplified by the second side, because Sensor, instead of getting 2 kills, got 11, and, they were able to only get 1 flag, but still preventing SB from doing anything at all, pushing us into OT.
I'm very, very curious to figure out, is Optic Gaming playing with Enable today? Or am I being delusional? They are. Okay. So you get to see a little bit of Enable. Pre-ESWC.
Yeah, I believe that was the point behind that. And if SB can follow through, maybe we could see Nate Shot try and take down his former squad. Personally, I think that would be fantastic, and I would love to watch absolutely every second of that. But obviously, SB has a few more teams to go through before they can get there, including Propsy, who is doing okay so far.
Yeah, I'm still surprised that this is even in overtime. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was just such a strangely played out second side of CTF retreat. But OT, having a look at Aqua as he has to pick up one important kill. Someone being a little sneaky, and there is that player. That was Twiz. Picks up the kill, and now can think about trying to lock down poolside. Meanwhile, one red arrow going to be very defensive. It's going to be Fizzip, still rocking that AK-12. A 31-19 performance, but I feel like those numbers don't really tell the true story because, as you pointed out, he's been playing so defensively. He's just allowing the other players to just run into his base. He's essentially turtling, and that is not what you want to do.
Yeah, not at all. And SB this side as well, as that flag is going to get returned. John at one point for 30 seconds sitting and just like camping on his flag, and absolutely no one from Prophecy was anywhere near it. So John was just, wasting his time, wasting perfectly good map positioning that they could have had, or potentially pulled out a flag. But, SB just choosing to play so defensively for whatever reason, although it is the unfavored side, but all of this is going on. Sensor able to pull out a flag. It looks like John is going to try and get that counter pull in, but he is going to get hunted down in this lobby area. Sensor able to not clean up the gunfight, but get the return, and it looks like he's going to be able to put that flag cap in about minute 48 seconds, which isn't, the greatest of times in the world, but still solid.
Yeah, not ridiculously quick, but still, it's a good benchmark, I feel. Now all you need to see is Prof not play this one too passively, and it's going to be interesting now to see Strictly Business forced to play aggressive, because you've seen Fizzip play so passively, especially the last time they were on this side. And you see this time he's going to push up, Sensor's going to challenge, Sensor picks up the kill, and again, you don't want to see Prof total here.
And more so, I think Fizzer would really suit well to pull out the bow. Obviously, if you want to experiment with the AK, that's great. But I think in an OT situation, even if you're having a great game, it might be worth switching back to what works. And Aches is actually going to be able to take out Nate Shot right there. But Fizzer's going to be able to pull the flag from his dead body, get over the wall, but he gets taken out as well. So now John is going to be the third player in line to pick it up, as SB is just running a train trying to get this flag cap. But while this has gone down, Aqua has managed to counter pull the flag. So we're going to have a stalemate situation with about 54 seconds left.
It all basically comes down to Nate Shot. Can he pick up the kill? No, he can't. That's unfortunate. So stalemate in full effect, and you can see just how aggressive Strictly Business are being. Twiz with the bow up top. Oh, he's giving away his position. Completely disagree with how he played that one. Should have just taken his time a little bit more. And the big issue that you've seen SB do in the past 10-15 seconds is individually pushing Aqua. You need to wait for your teammates to come up. You only have 29 seconds to play with. You don't have a lot of time. You need to do a coordinated push. First of all, you need to kill everyone pushing your flag carrier, and that doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Flag returned. 18 seconds left. Flag dropped once again. Sensor needs to win that gunfight. Does. Picks up the flag, and well, he knows that everyone's going to be around there. 8 seconds left. Prophecy should win this one unless someone's wearing Nikes, which they're not. So Prof go 2-1 up in the series, Chen.
Which is absolutely huge for Prophecy to be able to do. Obviously winning that Search and Destroy. You talked about it during the Search and Destroy match that Prophecy is pretty much a must win, especially having to go and play SB on their host for the CTF. But Prophecy showing they're a strong team, host or not, and they can win, I don't know, not everything, but they can win CTF off host, at least against SB with a pickup player.
Yep. Solid performance overall in terms of the OT. Very strange regulation time. To update you guys with everything else currently going on, OG 2-0 up in the quarterfinal, Prof 2-1 up. Obviously, this is the game. Denial 1-0 up, and Rise TCM, I believe, they just DC'd from that game. So we'll get you updates as to that very, very soon. For now, quick commercial break. Be right back.